You know what's funny about Errol Spence fans is that they contradict themselves. Get in a conversation with the delusional Errol Spence fans, and you see how dumb they sound and how they contradict themselves over and over and over. Keith Thurman, because this has nothing to do with Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a great fighter, but the fans is as delusional as Conor McGregor's and Conor McGregor fans and Manny Pacquiao fans. That's how delusional they get. You know, so you know how they contradict themselves. You get in a conversation with them, and while Keith Thurman is telling you why, the reasons why it's better off for them to fight in a later date, in a later year, 2019, that's realistic. If you're a boxing head, you know that it takes two years minimum to build a potential mega fight. And we all know this is a big fight. Well, belts on the line. Excuse me. Whew. They hate it because he's talking about business. Oh, you know, fans hate it when boxers talk about business. Yet they hate it when promoters take advantage of the boxers. It gets a contradictory. Like fans just contradict themselves over and over and over. Now, peep this. They say, why Keith Thurman, quote unquote, ducking Errol Spence? Keith Thurman explains why it's better off for them to fight later on in the year. For people, that's politics. For people, that's business. Oh, fight him now, fight him now. But what happened in the situation? Why did Errol Spence not fight Miguel Cotto? A legend was willing to fight you. A legend. A legend. Put that on a resume. And what did Errol say? Come on, go to the video. It's better for my team not to go that route. A lot of people were speculating, because of the deal that Golden Boy had for him, it wasn't a good deal for him. The politics and the business. So Errol Spence gets a pass with his fans when Errol Spence wants to be the businessman, when Errol Spence wants to be the political dude. But when Keith Thurman is talking business, he's scared. So was Errol Spence scared of Miguel Cotto, somebody that is crafty, a veteran that's just not gonna lay down, somebody that knows his stuff, that's seasoned, that doesn't shrink under the lights, a veteran? They got power, or did he wanted to fight? And he was going to get more money fighting Cotto. He was going to fight, at this stage of his career, a pillow puncher like Lamont Peterson coming up weight class. You know what people say? When you move up the weight class, that's when you move. When you move up weight class and you beat somebody, that's a good thing. That's a good thing when you move up. 2 is just like Mikey Garcia. And then he would have had 2 belts. 2 belts. And if you can't get a fight at welterweight, then hey, fight your man Charlo up at 154 and get a belt. See, this is the excuses that a lot of Errol Spence fans have. And everybody knows that Errol Spence is a big ass welterweight. A dude that actually walks around 180 plus. And he has said it himself. So that means he shrinks 30 plus pounds from 147. Come on. You know? So I don't hear his fans saying, he should have took that fight with Miguel Cotto. Yeah, because Miguel Cotto is a real threat. A real threat. But the business of boxing, right? He chose not to. He chose a lesser opponent that came up the weight class. Is really a 140-pound fighter. No power. He only fought Brook because that he was mandated, which he deserved. But we already know that how Brook was drained, didn't spar well, camp wasn't well. His camp was all about losing weight and losing muscle. Before that, he fought Bundu. Before that, Algieri. He hasn't faced a dude that the last undefeated fighter that he faced was Emmanuel Lardy, that actually stunned him, and that was the last time they put a power punch, somebody that could actually sting you, in front of Errol Spence. But a lot of people don't see this. They go by the hype. They don't watch boxing. They just don't watch highlights, and they just go by what people say in the media. I respect Errol Spence to the fullest. I just don't respect the fans because they dumb. Because they just follow hype. Get in the conversation with Errol Spence fans and throw them facts and facts and facts. And all they're going to say, oh, but he's ducking. He's holding the belt hostage. He's holding the belt hostage. I want to see the fight now. Right? Why you can't fight Errol Spence now? Fight him now, please. Fight him now. Come on. Relax. It's boxing, man. Learn the business of boxing so your ass won't be frustrated. Stop contradicting yourself. This is the business. This is prize fighting, not pride fighting. This is prize fighting. Everybody could be a boss, not a boss, but everybody could do their business the proper way for their career. Just like Errol Spence did when he declined to fight Miguel Cotto. And just like Keith Thurman right now is declining to fight Errol Spence at this time being to build this mega fight that we all know is a mega fight. If you like Errol Spence that much, why don't you want him to get the purse that he deserves? Because it's a mega fight. As a matter of fact, you like Errol Spence that much, support him in leading up to this fight. This is the good thing about it. I want to see Keith Thurman get back healthy. I want to see how he looks healthy. I want to see if he lost a step. I want to see if he lost his reflexes. I want to see if Spence how he does making the mandatory defense. I want to see how he gets better. I want to see him get with a fighter that actually moves so I could really, analyze how him and Keith and Keith Thurman, go about it. Maybe I want Errol Spence to actually fight Bud Crawford first. So then when he fight Keith Thurman, they fighting for the undisputed belt. For the undisputed crown. Forget the fighting Keith Thurman now. He got 2 belts. How about Crawford? How about Spence? That Crawford is calling Spence out. Fight Crawford after the Jeff Horn, make it a big fight. Bob Arum said this is a big fight. Bob Arum feels like it's a better Crawford and Spence is a better fight than Thurman and Spence. So that is probably Bob Arum is more than happy to do that fight. Fight Crawford, get that WBO if Jeff Horn that we all think he's gonna get that belt, and then fight Keith Thurman mid-2019. Mega fight. De La Hoya Trinidad type of fight. Oh, that's boxing.